and you do have, of course, your own global to match the Twisted Fate rotations in. So,
right, and Rise has a similar impact around the map. The Realm Warps can even take a whole team, and the Realm Warps was something that T1 throughout their run with the LCK have used so much and relied upon very heavily for fighting early aggression and trying to find really big mid-game tempo swing.
if you don't, you're still going to get so much power on this Aphelios.
What's the one thing that T1 always do? This. They go for early Herald with everyone. And
Right now, as Kana's teleport is not yet online, and you know he's going to be able to sit freely there in the top side of the map. Kana's, because his teleport's almost coming up, they have so much vision control around this rig. T1 feel like they can play this tug-of-war game here, and there's just no real answer, unfortunately, on the side. Up once again here in the macro game for T1.
Well, Flandre is now in trouble. The immediate flash in from Kana, and they just explode the Jace. Flandre with no flash, no way.
So he can join this fight if EDG
After
wants to
getting
commit.
the turret as well, so
Yeah.
they're trading up.
He just wants more. He's just trying to slow us down, but T1 are going to get it.
Yep, Kana also trying to rotate around, but he's not quite in position. But T1 do manage to lock down the Rift Herald. Now Faker moving on in. There's the final chapter. Maybe a flash needs to be used, but no, it's going to be the stopwatch first. As that bullet time just to zone T1 away from their turret. Now the teleport's going to come through. Moonlight Vigil comes down from Gumayushi already. So much damage available to flash forward. The dash cannon as well from Kana, but now they're trying to turn it around. The Yuumi, unfortunately, oh no, Mako tries to save his jungler, but instead throws his life away, and T1 wipe the team fight.
Such a beautiful fight from T1. You have Kana on the flank on the left side there. He gets into a position to push, and then as soon as Edward Gaming push a little bit too far, he can teleport in. You've got that lockdown there. And Edward Gaming, they have a comp that can blow up single targets. They have a lot of burst damage. They have a lot of mobility. But if you actually get the jump on them first when they overextend, T1's composition has so much power. Now we're looking at a 40 there with the Poppy Flash to punish. And now they're going to grab a second Drake here. The advantages just are really starting to stack up.
As far as those outers, but it might be inner turret falling down as well here for T1. As Ona's going to move on round the side. EDG, the rest of them getting into position as, oh dear, that is a very dead Lulu once again. As that is now Moonlight Vigil to come forward and...
but it isn't funny.
It's still good disengage there from Ona as well, as Destiny's going to come forward. Faker looking for his opportunity. Everfrost onto Viper, but not too much more, as there's the empowered shock blast. Faker still looking for it, as that's a very fast red card, as now the flash forward from Kana. They get the stun onto Flandre, and he is just dead as soon as Ona gets there and presses. But he is going to be all right. As T1 in position, Faker finds the gold card. Everfrost, the chain CC is just too good. And with the Destiny, he can't go invisible. It's just impossible. Already on the flank.
Looking for Flandre.
Control ward goes down, as now Flandre in trouble once again. Ona is going to get on forward. He takes a lot of damage, but he's going to be absolutely fine. Once again, Kana finding everyone with his ultimate. The Realm Warp gets the Rise out, but they're not going to be able to stop this Baron anymore.
There's just no way you could take this fight without those crucial ultimates, but you can't just give up the Baron. You've got to try something. It was an incredible flank there from Faker. You lock down the Jace and blow him up. There's just no damage realistically in this fight anymore.
And that's going to be Viper's first death of the tournament.
Yeah, there it is.
Showmaker, 5th game. Viper, unfortunately, 5th game as well.
The curse!
The 5th game curse!
Anywhere. T1 are not showing on wave, so you can't try and collapse with a possible Realm Warp. Now, Soul Point also going over.
It's not a game, too, where as EDG you want to be giving over Mountain Soul Point when you're running this Jace, right?
Bottom side as well, he's going to remove the second inhibitor turret of the game, as that's the flash forward. He doesn't care about the exhaust. Kana 1 versus 2. He's got the best item in the game, so he'll be absolutely fine. Scout as well is going to go golden, but the situation's far more dire for him, as Faker will lock down the Rise. A Destiny comes in a little bit mistimed on that rake, but T1 are going to push forward. Nexus turrets now fall, and they'll tie up their scoreline here at Worlds Groups with EDG. The Nexus is the focus. They're not worried about any of the funny business, but they will grab a couple of extra kills before they tie this one up. And you can see a bit of a wry grin on Faker's face as he takes down the Nexus.
I mean, this means now that if T1 and EDG both win their